Okay, this is Beatles' self-titled album, The Beatles, also known as The White Album for very obvious reasons. And I was going through it on my Beatles collection video last week, so I kind of giving it a bit of an unboxing, small bit of a review, and just talk about other things connected to it from my experience of it. And this is my first time owning this album on vinyl. I have owned it on a CD in the past in the Fat Boy jewel case, which is over in Ireland. So I'm going to start unboxing this, and as I said previous, it's very difficult to take out vinyl, even one hand, and I'm holding the phone. I still haven't got around to getting a tripod and stuff like that. I must do. I must try the other format as well as being in front of the camera as well at some stage. But there's the vinyl. It's 180 grams. I got it in Bridgewater in West Key record shop in Bridgewater, and it's absolutely immaculate. It's a new copy, so it's 180 grams in black vinyl. That's one of the albums. I'm not sure whether it's the first side or the fourth side, or it's side one. And then this is the second album. You can see myself in the reflection there. And the sound is just absolutely immaculate. And I've been listening to it on the Amazon Music. I have been listening to it on mono, on stereo, on CD, and they all sound absolutely 110%. But we're going to look at the album. We're going to see what it's like on the inside, and just about read this stuff. And there's pictures of the lads: John, Paul, George and Ringo. And then we have a big poster inside, and we have small photos as well. And I'll show the difference. Yeah, we can see, just about make out. They're all the four. Ooh, okay, come out. Yay, there they are. So I think there are these photos in colour. There's Paul. There's George. There's Ringo. And there's John. And very high quality paper too. And do I hang these up, or do I keep them? I think I'll hang them up. I quite like them, and the poster is quite good too. So it's all kind of Richard Hamilton related in conjunction with Paul McCartney. And I thoroughly enjoyed this album. I remember it's kind of one of the first double albums I bought, and one of the first CDs I bought. And I was living in my first flat at the time, and just remember just totally enjoying the White Album on CD. And I haven't listened to it in many years. So this is kind of the poster coming out. It's a big one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here, open it up, and then show the poster. So from this side, again, Richard Hamilton art. That's the other one on the other side. But let's see, can we open it up without having to stop? Yeah, we can. That's the poster. That's the wee walls outside. I might put it up next to the Dark Side of the Moon. White Album, Dark Side of the Moon. Bit of a contrast. Might have to shift Dark Side over to there and put here, there. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, that was one of the first CDs I got, and one of the first double albums on CD. This is the fire. I live near the fire station, so that's the fire station. The fire engine going up the road back to base. This is the CD from the what I think is the fake mono box set that I have. So buyer beware on eBay. If you see an offer too good to be true, it's your own decision. I got lucky. The sound of this is absolutely phenomenal in mono. And then this is the Fat Boy Jewel box in stereo. And all versions are 110%. I can't see anything wrong with either of them. If I was going to choose, I would obviously have a preference for the mono. Then I would go 180 grams. Then I'd go for the Amazon, and then the stereo one last. That's the way I would work it. And this is the fake one. You have the 4 posters. It's a little bit flimsy on the CD, but it's a CD. And there's what's one of my favorite songs on this is Revolution Number 9. And I played it for the first time on the CD. And here's the poster. Here's the CD version of the poster. And I was playing Revolution Number 9 on the vinyl for the first time. And as I said, I've heard it before, but on CD format, not on vinyl format. And I just totally and utterly enjoyed it. It was kind of like the CD version of the poster. So I was playing it. I'm wandering all over the place, but I was playing Revolution 9 on the vinyl for the first time, and I was watching the grooves go around, and it kind of reminded me of reel to reel. Even though reel to reel, when I was a kid, we used to go to Easter celebrations with the union that my dad was in, and they would have reel to reel cinema of the old Batman movies. And when I was watching the grooves going around on the number 9 track, it kind of brought me back to reel stuff, and just really enjoyed it. And this also kind of made me think of other double albums. And I'm going to go out on a non-Beatle tangent here, because it's his double album, and so you have to be kind of in a mood for double albums. So when I was living in my flat, and my first flat was this album, then I got this album, and again it was when CDs were first out. And I haven't really gone into Led Zeppelin that much. I do have Volume 4 on CD. There's the fire engine again. We're going in, going out. So, lots of rain outside as well, so hopefully people are okay with it on the roads. That's Beatles, Led Zeppelin remasters on the Fat Boy Jewel case. And what I also listened to double album wise on the Fat Boy Jewel case. I don't have it in the Fat Boy Jewel case, but I do have it. The slim version of it is this one here, Pink Floyd The Wall. And then one more, and that is George Michael, and that is the best of George Michael. And I used to listen to them quite a lot back in the day. I remember getting this on MIDI disc, if you remember MIDI discs. And I do have my MIDI disc player, I just need the adapter. So that might be another audio adventure. And the other, actually I have two more double CDs I'm going to talk about on a tangent. We're going to go into this selection. And it's Queen Live at Wembley. So yeah, there were kind of all my favourite double albums. and they're fantastic. And the one that's missing is Frank Zappa's Joe's Garage, and I have to get that. So I think I might just do a separate video on all of these. I know it's a tangent, it's a Beatles video that I'm making, but you know, you're talking about memories and life experience, growing up, all that sort of stuff, and this is music that is kind of the soundtrack. So yeah, the Beatles, the White Album, do I recommend? Oh yes, very, very much recommend. And it's one of my favourites, one of the favourites of the later period. And they kind of sound a little bit like a band called the Bed Band. Look up Martin Scorsese's The Last Waltz. Ringo is actually in that movie, so yeah. I would highly recommend the Beatles, the White Album, and it's a very, very good double album. Check it out on Amazon or iTunes if you're on the streaming service, and then go figure out which version or format that you like. Vinyl, CD. I don't know whether it's on MIDI disc. I'm not sure. But yeah, Stevie G highly recommends the Beatles, the White Album, looking at the black vinyl. And yeah, it's an absolute cracker. And as I said at the start, this is my first time purchasing the White Album on vinyl. So again, thank you for all the views, the thumbs up, the comments, and subscribing to my channel. Helps the channel grow, and encourages me to make more content, and I'm very, very happy. Thank you.